Should I put zeros on my IRS Form W4? That's a question I get asked quite a bit. This is the IRS Form W4 for 2023. Now, I'm going to tell you right up front, I have no idea if you should put zeros or not because it really depends on your particular situation. But here's the thing. When you're going through this, if you have the paper version or if you're entering it into your employer's online portal, you're basically going to fill out the top information, your basic information. Then you're going to select your filing status, and then you're going to read all these directions, spend a bunch of time getting confused, watch one of my videos and realize that you should use the IRS Form W4 online estimator every time. When? Every single time. Whether or not it's your first job, your fifth job, I don't really care. Use the online estimator, even if you're just entering in your income, because something is going to come up where you're going to get confused, and that will help unconfuse you. It's going to make it super clear. You just need to go through each of the sections. Because putting in zero, here's what this nets you. Here's what it looks like. We go to this paycheck estimator, and I'm going to put it in exactly like I have it for somebody that's earning $100,000. And if we go down to this second page right here for this estimator, these 4 line items right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, any dependent amount, any other income amount. What are these? These are these 4 boxes right there. That's what those are. So we're entering in these 4 boxes, which we would get from the IRS Form W4 online estimator, and we're going to enter them in here. But if we put in all zeros, this is what it's going to leave us with. And what does that look like? Our total taxes are $611 from our withholdings. However, we're only looking at our federal for this because we're going to get our FICA taxes, which is the Medicare and the Social Security. But for the federal income taxes, that $316.77, that is how much for somebody that's earning $100,000 as married filing jointly. But what we are not taking into consideration is what have we withheld so far year to date? What did we do on our other jobs? And beyond that, what about the credits and the deductions? So if we go back to the online estimator and we go look at that, and I zoomed through this just to throw in a bunch of numbers, but look at these, the adjustments. Do you have student loan interest deductions? I don't know. What qualifies? Are these actually student loan interest deductions? There you go. There's the publication right there. You can read through it, get some of the facts, everything for your adjustments to your income. The deductions, what are we taking? The standard deduction. If you don't have itemized deductions over $27,700, then you will take the standard deduction. Most people will take the standard deduction because that was a big benefit to the 2017, I believe it was the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which changed it. So now we have a bigger standard deduction, which made it easier for millions and millions of people to do their taxes, including their withholdings. But if you have itemized deductions, then by all means do it. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to choose the standard deduction. Then for those credits, you have to go through this to figure out the credits. Do you have child and independent credits? Did you buy an EV? There you go, right down there. And if you want to know more about that, hit the question mark. It'll give you the publication that you should look at, what form you should fill out, everything that you need in order to make sure that your W4 is as accurate as possible. Now, why would you want it as accurate as possible? Because if you can pay the right amount, and that means you're freeing up as much cash flow as possible, then you could save it. That's the whole benefit. That's one of the biggest benefits, and the reasons why I do these W4 videos is to help people that can't necessarily max out their retirement plan or can't save into the retirement plan. And they're saying, I get a refund at the end of the year, but I can't save throughout the course of the year because my paycheck's just not big enough and my expenses are too high. Well, this is a great way to get that money back earlier by doing it correctly. So you have to go through the IRS Form W4 online estimator. And if you need help, if you have questions, absolutely leave a comment down below, but you can also take a look at our Discord server. And let me see if I can pull it up really quickly. So right here, we have the IRS Form W4. There you go. We just put this together. So I think this has been up for like literally 2 or 3 days. I got some messages on here and that's about it. But go here because you can post more stuff here and we can kind of help you out. It's very hard to do it in the comment sections only of our YouTube channel, of the YouTube channel. So go there if you have more questions, but don't just enter zero. In no case is just entering zero without knowing all of the facts the right thing to do. So just because somebody else who makes exactly the same money and who you perceive is in the exact same boat as you are, you could have a completely different W-4 withholdings. So you have to look at everything. So hopefully this has helped. If it has, let me know in the comments down below, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.